It's the key to life. It makes it possible for us to get out the door, challenge ourselves, and find joy. There are few things more important than our health. Throughout history, there have been breakthroughs in health technology that have made our lives longer, more vibrant, more joyful. Breakthroughs that have fundamentally changed how we think, learn, and live.
This is where the future lies, and this is why redox chemistry and supplements that employ this are so powerful.
They literally turn on and turn off, signal every single process in every living cell. And to be able to stabilize a product that allows us to replenish that is just a phenomenal breakthrough.
This has the capability to change the landscape of the healthcare system as we know it.
What if one of the biggest breakthroughs in health technology was actually something small? A breakthrough technology that works at the cellular level, where health begins.
This truly is a transformational technology. It's an elegant and very simple product that's having a profound impact.
When people ask me what I'm most excited about, it's the fact that we own the space of redox right now.
A health technology so unique and cutting edge that it is transforming health at a foundational level and changing lives all over the world. A technology that empowers the most basic building blocks of your body to thrive.
Redox signaling molecules are like the DNA whisperer. They signal cells to be healthy. And because of age, because of medications, because of toxicity in the environment, you lose your ability to make the redox signaling molecules. So having them with ASEA simply replenishes what your body is doing natively when you were young. You know, I've been in the business for 40 years, and this is the first time that I've ever heard about the redox signaling molecules, which to me is a breakthrough of the 21st century, akin to the electric light bulb in the 20th century and maybe even the discovery of penicillin. Because your body is a redox signaling program, and to be able to replenish it on a day-to-day basis, internally and externally, is not just a breakthrough, it's a game changer.
Hi, I'm Danielle Matthews. I live in Melbourne, Florida. So I was a very upbeat kid, loved sports. I started swimming at the age of 8. I also played softball and I did lacrosse. I ran track, I played golf, and in my free time, I went snowboarding.
My name is Leland Duck. I live in Plano, Texas. Live in Oklahoma about half the time with my ranch there, and I've been doing that for 25 years.
I'm Ashley Ulrey. I am a wife to John, mother to Melody, James, and Taylor. They are absolutely the love of my life.
The story of how I got introduced to ASEA actually all starts because of a bad accident I was in. I was actually hit by a drunk driver in a car accident and sustained an injury to my brain that left me at the age of 23 really struggling.
I was out taking the dog for a walk when she called. So I walked back in the house and my husband just had this weird look on his face. And I was like, well, what's wrong? And he said, Danielle, was it an accident?
It's amazing that I walked away from that. And like, what a blessing that I did. That day my life could have ended. What it's taken from my life. I love snowboarding. Oh, that was my passion. Like, that gave me my fire. That's all I did. That's all I wanted to do. And when I was told I couldn't snowboard, it was like, you know, the risk of hitting your head again, and I just felt like I lost everything.
About 2.5 years ago, I went to bed fine after working my cattle at the ranch, drove back to Dallas, went to bed, and woke up the next morning, and I couldn't function, I couldn't focus, and that really brought me to my knees.
The next morning he woke up and he couldn't get up. I had to help him out of bed. He couldn't dress himself. I had to help him put a shirt on.
I couldn't stand up on my own. I hurt in every joint. It scared me. For the first time, I was really scared.
So since I was 6 months old, I started having convulsions. It hit the worst in my 30s.
She was having to use a cane, couldn't hardly walk, and at the time we lived in a 2-story house and she couldn't get up and down the stairs. I sat there and would literally watch my wife like she was dying.
Health is not just simply the absence of disease. Health is something we have to earn. What can I do to get to the root of things and really prevent problems from happening? Is it possible? And the answer is yes.
You know, I think most people don't actually really consider their health until it's gone. So it's the choices that we make today that are going to determine the level of our wellness and our health and our healthy longevity tomorrow.
We want to keep people healthy. We don't want to see that deterioration. The whole process of the anti-aging and regenerative medicine that I'm so passionate about is on the premise that we can maintain energy, we can maintain health.
So prevention is key, but people need to value it. People need to understand what it is and take responsibility.
ASEA redox was introduced to me by a friend at church. She called me up and said, hey, I think you might like this. So I took it in the afternoon of day 1. The morning I woke up and my feet hit the floor. It was the first day I could stand up and say, wow. My energy level was great. The first full day, my sleep was deeper. Starting ASEA redox was the absolute best yes.
And we searched everything. For a year we were looking, and after a year my neurologist actually told me, look Danielle, with this type of injury, your body has done all the healing that it's going to do. And you said this is just your new normal. A friend of my mom's actually introduced us to it. She'd said she was using it in her practice and she was, you know, really able to support her clients on a whole nother level. And she said, you know, I really think this is something that could support Danielle. And I started using ASEA. In the 3rd month, my energy started coming back. I could take the dog on a walk, and I could talk to my friend on the phone, and I could have dinner with my family. It was amazing. I started to feel like myself again.
I was approached by a friend of mine with this product. The thing that attracted me to it is he told me that it was non-toxic. And I knew that everything that I had been taking for the last 14 months had major side effects to it. So I came home for the first time in 13 months with hope. When I saw the results that I had in the first 90 days, it to me was mind-boggling. And I've seen over now 2.5 years of being on the product, a continual change in my body, from the look of my skin to how I feel. It seems like the longer I take it, the more I take, the better I feel. And so I never plan on going back to where I was.
There really wouldn't be an ASEA without my father. Dad and I were introduced to a company in northern Utah that was developing some technologies and needed some help. One of those products is what we now know as ASEA redox today.
This product speaks for itself, its results speaks for itself, and it's something that every single person should be taking.
With ASEA redox, we take the most basic building blocks of life, salt and purified water. We mix them together and we take it through our breakthrough patented electrolysis process. After the salt and water goes through that process, it's no longer salt and water. We're creating what are called redox molecules. For me, the ASEA redox supplement represents the newest version of technology that you can introduce to your body. It's native, it's naturally going to go in and signal your cells to do what they're supposed to do. We really look at the ASEA redox supplement as cutting-edge technology.
ASEA is truly a breakthrough in that it has not been done before. The approach to health at a cellular level is truly foundational and groundbreaking.
ASEA redox has been scientifically shown to activate, to turn on genetic activity at the foundational level in the body in 5 key areas of health: immune system, inflammatory response, cardiovascular health, digestive health, and hormone balance. In these 5 areas of health, it's like we're turning on a light switch in your body. We're activating genes at the most foundational level of your body so that you can maximize health and be the best version of you to create the life that you want to live.
Inside every cell in your body, you're constantly producing negative and positive molecules called oxidants and reductants. And the contraction of that name is redox.
So with these molecules, we're amping up that communication. We're helping that cell signal.
Without these cell signaling molecules, we simply wouldn't do the gene replication that we need, the DNA sequencing that we need. These redox signaling molecules interact throughout the body with every cell that we know.
Every cell in our body needs these molecules for communication purposes. The more balanced they are, the more abundant they are, the healthier we are.
ASEA actually has the combination of the oxidants and the reductants that the body makes. So all we're doing with ASEA is enhancing what the body is already doing.
Having a product, a technology that's native to the body doesn't have to worry about detoxifying it because it knows exactly what to do with redox molecules. It's one of, if not the safest recommendation I ever make to a patient.
They found a way to stabilize them outside the body. And you can actually put them back into bodies that are deficient in those molecules. That's a game changer.
To have something that at its molecular level is native to the body is nothing short of a breakthrough.
This is something that's foundational for health, for every cell. It affects every cell in our body. And not just the cells, but the very DNA within those cells. You know, we talk about the discovery of DNA as being a huge breakthrough, the discovery of penicillin. Yes, these were absolutely huge discoveries, but now we have something that actually goes even deeper.
It gave me my life back. I can't ask for more than that from this product or this company. It's done everything that they told me that it was designed to do, and more.
Overall, my experience with ASEA Redox has been freeing and life-giving. It's freedom. It's hope restoration.
ASEA has given me my life back, and it's given me hope for my future too. And I hope that people take the time to look into it and fully understand it, because I almost blew it off. And here I am now, vibrant, 30 years old, able to live the life that I want to live. And I'm just incredibly grateful for what ASEA has given me.
My real sense of the breakthrough potential of this wasn't a function of research, it wasn't a function of fact. It was a function of feelings and people, and hearing them tell me really sincerely how thankful they were for it. It's moments like those when a breakthrough has an exclamation mark behind it. You can say what you want from a positioning standpoint, but when you really start having people tell you their story, it's like punctuating the breakthrough, because now it's real, it's people, it's families.